Hello, welcome. I am Richard. I am joined by Rebecca.
Hello.
And this is also another round 1 from the Bristol Door Championship. Donated to us by Liam from the Gaming Hall. He gave us footage from his video. And we have on the left Dean Bungay playing Tyrell Crossing. And on the right we have some guy playing Tyrell Wolf.
Don't be mean to Adam.
Okay, Adam East from My Meta. Who has already won a store championship playing builders, and so we like to give him a lot of grief about it. And now he is no one to us.
Richard, you can't start off by saying that.
Look, Adam's never going to watch this. It's fine.
This is why I don't let you do the introductions.
Sorry, Adam. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so as Richard said, Adam on the right, Dean on the left. Dean there setting up with Robo Royce, Brienne and a reducer location. And Adam there setting up with, is that a duped? What's her face?
Duped Marjorie Tyrell.
Oh, it's Marjorie. Oh, you know what? I was totally seeing that.
It's Hot Marge.
Hot Marge, apparently. Okay.
Usher and the Garden Caretaker.
Seems alright.
So we have Time of Plenty opened by Dean on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And Calm of Westeros opened on the right with Adam, who's chosen military. So, yeah, you see what I mean about Adam has won a store champ? He's intimidating his opponent now.
Yeah, Adam was saying that he can use his store champ trophy as the first play token.
What a scumbag.
Oh dear, poor Adam.
Hope Dean wins.
You can't say that.
Last time I did, Adam got really upset. So I'm going to say it every time.
That's really mean. In fact, actually, last time you said, I hope the other guy wins.
Yeah.
Didn't Adam get really annoyed and was so annoyed that he just won to spite you almost?
He shouted at me. But he's fine.
Oh dear.
Right, okay. So what we got?
Go on, you can lead the commentary today.
What do you mean I can do the commentary today? Don't we normally do it together?
No, I said you can lead the commentary today.
I don't want to lead the commentary. That's too much pressure. Robo Royce has the power.
He does, because there is a summer plot. In fact, there are 2.
There are 2. But he only gets to react once.
He does, which is sad, but probably good.
Probably for the best, for balance reasons. So Adam is playing Tyrell Wolf. I have knowledge that he is playing lots of ladies.
He likes the ladies.
He does like the ladies. He's playing all the ladies, and he is playing All Men Are Fools.
Mm-hmm.
We actually know this because we've already seen Adam in our previous release videos when he played against Liam.
Was it in round 3, I think we saw him?
Could be round 3. When he played against Liam's characterless deck. So we're kind of familiar already with Adam's deck. But Dean's deck, we don't know.
Nope.
I know, because I played against him.
Oh, I played him as well.
Did you?
Yeah. I think I played Dean in round 5 when you were playing Callum for the King of Swiss.
Oh, yeah, I played him in round 3.
Ah.
So yeah, he's basically got a Tyrell deck that has quite a few knights in it, but it also had lots of just impactful things. Yeah, the best I can say. As you can see, he's got Tinder Marge on the board, running quite a few one-of lords to trigger Tinder Marge.
Might as well.
But I didn't get the sense it was a fast Tyrell deck.
No.
With some of the plots that he chose, made me think it was more of a stable rush rather than, a glass cannon balls to the wall rush.
Which is sometimes better because, you don't want to risk it too much and then, fuck it up basically.
Yeah, some crossing builds just run out of gas, don't they, after 3 or 4 plots, and then they just know they're going to lose.
Although, looking at his board here, he's only got 3 characters standing. He's a crossing deck. He's either going to have to kneel out his entire board to get his crossing off, or, leave someone standing to defend on the comeback. So it might be a bit of a swingy first round. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, I can't imagine he would want to do all 3 challenges because he is the first player. Adam has no power to take. Military claim isn't really that great. Intrigue.
Well, he's not going to get any military claim.
Also, exactly. So.
Yeah, so there'd be no military, no power. So do you think maybe better for him to sit back and defend this turn?
Well, yeah. I mean, he doesn't have any small characters.
He's got the garden caretaker. Just want to apologise there for the wobbling on the screen. Liam did tell us that he was testing out his camera for the L5R tournament that he's going to be recording, and realised after this that having the camera on the table just made it wobble a lot. So yeah, there is a little bit of wobbling in the video. So apologies for that. But I think he
is that one of the characters or one of the players like shaking their leg?
Probably. That's normally what does it.
Yeah, it is.
I can't quite tell which one it is though, but anywho, so Dean, they're going in with the military using Rover Royce. Because of the crossing, he'll be minus the strength, so maybe on what, 2, 3? I can't remember how much he is core. What's Rover's normal strength?
4.
4, so he'll be going in with the military for 3 then.
Sorry, I'm really disoriented by the shaking of the thing. It's actually quite...
Yeah, it does stop. I think this is the worst bit in the video, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the military going through. Adam lets it through in a pose, because why not? There's no claim. Marjorie there, going in for the intrigue. Did you happen to catch what that attachment was? It's an alt art, but I can't really guess what it might be.
No.
I don't feel like I've seen that one before. That alt art style.
I don't know. It looks like a Bristol alt art. Because that was Liam's old template when he used to make other alt arts.
Okay.
So, yeah. Don't know what it is though. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I dare say we'll find out later when it actually does something.
It's probably a bodyguard.
Yeah, possibly.
What else would you want to put on Marge? I don't think we've seen many alt art silver hairnets.
Probably not yet. So the intrigue there going through unopposed, getting Dean the unopposed power plus the renown, and the claim of a lady in waiting, so that's a potential dupe that's gone there.
So my assertion that Dean won't be doing all his challenges
didn't
was
quite
wrong.
work. Yeah. But Brienne, they're going in for the power. So it's not unopposed. Adam Neal's Marjorie to defend. However, Dean does get his crossing and his renown bonus there. So Dean currently on 6 power, but he is now completely open to all of Adam's challenges. So Adam can do all 3 back. So we're going to get a power coming through from the garden caretaker, which seems a bit cheeky, but why not? So unopposed and claim. The intrigue there is going to come through from Osher. And again, that's going to be unopposed unless Dean's got any tricks. Nope.
It looks like it's going to end up at 5 all after the challenge phase.
Seems that way. Oh, it must be sad.
What did he get?
Lady Sansa's rose.
Ah. Yeah, probably is quite sad. If
I
only he'd had 1 gold.
Yeah. And then the military there. So that's unopposed and claim. So as you say, 5-5 at the end of the round.
Yep.
Neither of them have any gold. Neither of them have a standing character.
Nope.
So we're going to tie for Dom.
Interesting. Both decks seemingly quite fast after this first round. Primarily because Dean knelt everything out. And that basically speeds the game up. Now when you kneel all out to get power, you get a load of power and then your opponent just hits you back.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when Crossing first came out and Greyjoy played it a lot and Greyjoy just knelt everything and then Greyjoy's opponent knelt everything and they're just really, really quick games.
I feel like Crossing doesn't see quite as much play nowadays. Do you think there's a reason for that?
Yeah, there's loads more agendas to play around with.
You think it's more
Particularly
choice
now.
than anything?
Yeah, particularly now you've got Red Door. Everyone like trying out their Red Door decks. Some on Winter also not really getting played as much.
Yeah, that's true. But then I don't feel like Winter really got played that much to begin with anyway. They started off quite strong and then pretty quickly it went.
Too much economy.
And too many summer plots.
Yeah, don't forget Rains was everywhere as well. Lanny Rain, Tyrell Rain, Greyjoy Rain.
Yeah.
Last summer especially.
I just got the new plots here then. So they've both played Time Plenty. And because they're both on 5 power, we need to flip a coin to see who goes first. So, I'm not entirely sure who won that there.
What do you think of Time of Plenty?
I like it. I like the gold amount. I like that I get an extra card. It's never good giving an opponent an extra card, but there has to be a downside to a nice chunk of gold and an extra card. So I like it as a plot. I think it can be a little bit predictable in some decks. Like, it's a very common opener.
Agree.
But it's not like you're going to do anything bad against it. You know, it's not like you're going to Varys Riddler or anything, because you can't. It's... I don't know. I think it's all right.
Yeah.
Do you have some disagreements on there?
Oh, I don't like it.
Right, why don't you like it?
Well, it's just safe and easy, and it's
almost like an auto-include.
Yeah, well, for some people, like, it's just, there's no... I don't know, sometimes I just want to see bold moves at the beginning of games. I want to see people do different things. But it's just a safe, easy opener, isn't it? It's just, you know, it can't be navaled. Doesn't really matter if it gets hit with some harvest. Avoid Varys' riddle. You've got enough gold. It gives you an extra card. It's just safe.
So you don't like it because it's safe?
Yeah, like... just.
What would you play instead then?
You could play loads of things as the first plot.
Yeah?
Like the new plot Besiege, you can open that in some decks.
Is that the military one?
That's the one where your opponent has to declare a defender if able.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you can open up quite aggressively with some other plots. And that's got decent stats. It's 5 gold, 6 initiative. You know, so... Even other things like Summer Harvest, you're probably going to come back with a red door.
Yeah.
Because you set up with a tempo loss. You lose a gold out of it. You're losing on the board state.
A lot of red door decks are starting with a high econ plot, aren't they? To fill out the characters.
Either that, or they open Summer Harvest themselves. Because that covered that 1 gold tempo drop they got from their setup by getting 2 gold more than their opponent in round 1.
And that's when you open Cannon Coppers, right?
Yeah, man. You know I'm a fan of that.
I know. Just a heads up there. So on Adam's side, Brienne now has a silver hairnet. Can you remind us what that does?
I don't think I've ever looked at it. It maybe gives her stealth.
Yeah.
And it definitely reduces the cost of an event by 1 while she's participating in a challenge.
Okay, I didn't remember that bit.
Yeah, so if you put it on, say, Tinder Marge, and then you win a challenge with Silver Hairnet, you could play Tears for free, or Renly's Ride for free, or Grand Strong for free in that challenge.
Okay, I didn't realise that bit. That's a bit more exciting than I originally thought then.
It costs 2 though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah. If it was 1 gold, I think it would see a lot more play.
Then again, I guess the ability is quite good. You're reducing the cost of the event, so that's saving you gold in the first place. Plus you get stealth. Apparently.
It's true.
Adam's also marshalled Queen of Thorns there. So this is the 5 cost 1, 3 strength, I believe, intrigue and power. As a reaction, after she's knelt, you get to do something. I think it's discard an event to go and find an event. Is that right?
And she has insight.
And she has insight. Oh, that's not so bad.
I like her. She's really good. Unless you're playing against Targ. Then there's Dracarys, Consuming Flame.
Yeah, she doesn't
really
survive very long, does she?
Yeah.
The flammable Queen of Thorns. Poor old lady. Dean's side then, just a little bit slow in the marshalling there. So we've had, I believe, Pleasure Barge down there at the bottom to get a few more cards in hand.
Yep.
Garden Caretaker there. Oh, Randall's out.
Randall is out.
Duped.
That's good. It's solid because Tinder Marge is duped, Randall is duped. So if there is a reset that is not Ballard or Hyris, Dean's done to go well from it.
Although Valar would hurt.
Valar would hurt.
In fact, Valar would hurt him a lot. Look at that board. What would you save?
Robar and Tinder Marge.
Yeah?
Robar's got 2 power on him. He's still got an icon. Assuming he might still have a Lord in hand, he could play 1 out still, and then if it dies, Tinder Marge it to upgrade.
So Tinder Marge, she only works if someone dies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she wouldn't be able to go and find someone if Valar happened, for example.
No.
I should probably comment on what's actually going on there. So, Adam has done an intrigue challenge with, was it Hot Marge? Harpoon Marge?
You're only calling her Harpoon Marge because Daniel Mayer from Canada. I have no idea how to pronounce his surname, so sorry, Daniel. But yeah, he commented on the video a few times mentioning Harpoon Marge. So don't get
So
attached to
Harpoon
that.
Marge is a thing?
No, it's Hot Marge.
Are you sure it's Hot Marge?
I told you.
Are you just calling her Hot Marge because you think she's hot?
Look, don't
Are you
listen,
calling another girl hot over me?
don't listen to Canadians.
I think we should stick with Harpoon Marge. Hi, Dan from Canada. No, not Canada. Canada.
You are the worst. You were just...
No, I'm not. Hi, Dan from Canada. It's Harpoon Marge. And Harpoon Marge pulled in Tinder Marge, so it's a Marge for a Marge, to force her to defend the intrigue challenge there, which Dean wins, but it does mean that Dean will no longer be able to do his crossing challenge. Dun, dun, dun.
You're probably a little bit annoyed about that.
Oh, you know, you probably would be. He's got, like, Standy Randy out. He's excited. He's going to get all his challenges off. Double renown on Randy. And now we can't do his crossing.
Doesn't need it.
7-5. It's, you know, Adam's not that far behind.
Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. Doesn't need the crossing.
Can win a military. Can get renown on both Brienne and Randall. He's still winning. He's going to win more challenges than Adam this round. So, yeah, no need to push it. Just
Don't forget crossing though. So
yeah, but you
first
don't need that
challenges.
extra. You don't need the extra power. So you can just play around it, right? Am I right? Am I right?
If you say so, Humbum.
Thank you. Because Randall and Robar, 9 strength, 7 in the first challenge. That can win a challenge against Adam's board. Adam's got 7 on defence.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
true.
Like so.
Yeah. What else?
Just saying.
So a military with Randy and Royce for you'd say 7 strength.
Yep.
7 strength.
So, I mean, I would only do that if I had a way of standing Randy. He had 1 gold. He probably is running Growing Strong. Maybe is running Lord Renly's Ride.
Well,
He
he's going
picks
for
up his
something.
cards. Let me just check what I have in my hand. No, his hand is still on those cards. I
The
think.
problem is like, I'd imagine that he probably wants to, you know, win by a chunk and, I don't know, like, he might have another Lady Sansa's Rose or something, right? Is that when you win alone?
Yeah. A knight winning alone.
Okay, so...
Growing Strong.
Yeah. So he's using Growing Strong there on Randall, Brienne and Tinder Marge because it gets 1 extra person. So this is going to react. Adam just reminding him to stand Randall.
I can say, don't forget that.
Pain. Oh, he's still got a gold left. Oh, that's okay. I was going to say, like, maybe he's, like, you know, concerned. Maybe he wants to use, like, 2 events, but he's only got 1 gold. But he had 2 gold, so it's fine.
So Randall's going to get a couple of powers this turn.
Okay. And then I'm guessing second challenge will just be power of Brienne and Randall.
Might as well get the renown.
Yeah.
You need to go in with both to win it as it stands. So yep, going in to win it. It's going to gain him another 3 power.
But Adam then making sure he doesn't win by 5. Oh, what's that? 6 maids in a pool.
It is 6 maids in a pool.
So that's how's that one work? Search your deck for what?
Is that? I didn't think it searched. I thought it was just a draw card. Ah, he used the Queen of Thorns reaction to discard 6 maids in a pool, not play it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So he discarded it to go and find offer of a peach.
Ah, which removes someone attacking, right?
Yeah, if you control a lady or Renly.
That's sneaky.
I like it. It's good. Clever play. Did I just say Adam did a clever play?
Adam will be so happy. He's probably like sitting at home, like bouncing up and down on the sofa, cheering
No.
with a big grin on his face.
No.
He's gonna come to club, and he's gonna be like, Richard, you said nice things about me, and give you a hug, and he'll have like chocolates and beers, and he'll be like celebrating for weeks.
This sounds like a bad time. I'm going to repent.
It's fine. You made someone happy. Well done, Adam. That was a good play. We are officially impressed.
Are we?
I am.
But unless he does that game in, game out, comes up with intelligent plays like that. Oh God, I just called it intelligent. What am I doing?
You just called Adam intelligent.
I didn't call him intelligent. I would never do this.
You pretty much did by default.
So,
Adam's watching this.
8-6, huh?
Like the happiest man on the planet.
8-6, huh?
9-6. Dean wins Dom because Randall stood. So at least he got a power out of it.
He had the offer of a peach.
He did.
So 9-6 to Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Dean has more characters there.
I'd say Dean's definitely got the stronger board. There's a lot of renown on these characters. A reset might hurt.
Dean's garden caretaker doesn't seem to want to stand.
Neither his locations, apparently.
So Dean played 2 Time of Plenty in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Adam played Time of Plenty and Calm. Both playing summer plot, both playing Tyrell. It's quite common for Tyrell to play lots of summer plots. Which is sad for any winter deck, because if you're playing a winter deck and you hit a Tyrell deck, you know they're going to be playing more than 1 or 2 summer plots. And they can shit gold. They just have so much economy.
Yeah.
And trade routes is also everywhere. Turn 3 or 4, someone plays trade routes, and not uncommon they have more than 10 gold. It's just insane.
But it's good for your opponent to play trade routes the turn before you're planning on Valaring.
That is true.
They can spam out their hand all they like. I'll Valor them next turn.
However, I've noticed a concerning trend on the Iron Throne.
What's that?
The opponent plays trade route. The next turn I Valar and they play trade routes again. It's very disconcerting.
People have cottoned on, have they?
Although I did have the dream play yesterday on the Iron Throne.
Go on, I know you're desperate to tell.
I was playing Stark, I was playing Fealty, and I had the whole Ramsay Bolton thing, and I managed to the opponent had Victarion, Euron, and the new Asher. So I marshal Ramsay, and he discards Victarion, I discard Ramsay. Then I play as hard as Winter, and then I bring in another Ramsay, and he discards Euron, and I discard a Chud. It was great. He was so angry. He was so angry.
You're a mean man.
Well, I thought it was great.
It is pretty fun. It is like the dream play, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, in the very next game, I did pretty much a similar thing. Roose Bolton with Ice. Sack Ice to kill a big guy. Sack Roose to get rid of some Chud. Hard as Winter, bring in Ramsay. Get rid of some more.
Bloody hell,
It's great.
So should we expect you to be taking a Stark meanness to the next tournament then?
I kind of maybe want to try it with Lanny Harrenhal.
It's a slightly different deck.
No, it's not, because Harrenhal can jump in Lannisters and Bolton characters.
Ah, so you'll be Lanny Stark then? Lanny
Yeah.
Wolf. Okay, that could be fun.
That could be interesting.
You should probably comment on the board.
Nah.
Nah?
Adam played trade routes.
He has, as predicted by you, kind of.
And Dean had played Wardens of the South, which is a very interesting plot.
So the main thing I think about this plot is that you need to remember it's a reaction. It's not just like a, passive trait that continues throughout the turn. So if you want your character to have that extra 2 strength, you need to say that you are reacting.
Trigger.
Strength. Yeah, so lots of triggers. It's almost like you're playing builders. But you need to remember, not quite as bad as that, but you do need to remember to actually trigger it. Generally, people are nice enough and they're not going to, be an idiot and say, haha, you didn't trigger it, you don't get it.
Well, it depends on what kind of tournament it is.
Exactly.
If it's regional or higher, you're probably going to say, look, mate, you missed it.
Yeah, in the bigger tournaments, people are going to be strict. So, there you go, guys, you have been warned. Watch as I probably do that mistake in the next video or something, knowing me.
Yay!
Woohoo!
You don't even play Tyrell.
I was just going to say, I don't play Tyrell. I think the only time I play Tyrell is when it's not actually a Tyrell deck and it's just like a neutral step or something. I just needed a faction.
That sounds like you.
Me and my stupid decks.
So we've still got a significant portion of this video left.
We do.
And Dean is only 5 away from victory.
He is.
Adam is 9 away from victory.
Mm-hmm.
So this suggests there may be some shenanigans afoot.
Shenanigans afoot?
Yes.
That sounds exciting.
Adam populating his board.
He is.
Well again. You're going to get a Tyrell character to hand with Alloy's reaction. Search top 10 cards for a Tyrell character of cost 3 or less. He's chosen Desmira Redwine.
Can you mind us what she does again? or not?
Off the top of my head, I think it's something to do like after a character is removed from the challenge, give it plus strength or minus strength. I think that's what she does.
Something like that.
Something like
that.
That
rings a bell. I think I actually looked at this card for about 2 seconds earlier. For some reason, I don't even know why I'd be looking. Why would I be looking at Tyrell cards? That's so weird.
I don't know, it's weird. Why are you doing weird things while I'm at work?
And they're not. It's not that weird. It's not like I was like in the loft fighting butterflies.
That is weird. That is weird.
We're getting a garage conversion, and the garage has got like a little loft space that we've converted. So I went up there to clean it, and there's like a load of butterflies in the rafters. So it's just like trying to clear out the butterflies.
And our loyal viewers are thinking...
It sounds like nutter, doesn't it? I was in the garage loft clearing butterflies.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. And everyone's listening to the video thinking, when is she going to link this to Thrones?
Butterflies like summer, and they're playing summer plots.
Oh, I see. I get it now. I understand.
There's nothing happening on the board, alright? There's like marshalling. Adam's still marshalling. He's not actually marshalled anything new apart from something on Queen of Thorns, which is probably a companion or something.
Adam doesn't think he's a slow player.
I don't know, this marshalling's taking fucking ages.
Adam does not think he's a slow player. Do you remember him shouting at Stefan to hurry up?
I do actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Naughty
well,
Adam.
I hope Stefan watches this video and shouts at Adam to hurry up.
Do we need to shout Adam to hurry up?
No, we can just commentate on other things.
Okay. But I was, and you told me off because it wasn't related enough.
Well, you could relate it to Sven. That could be a thing.
Yeah,
we could do that.
What can we relate to Thrones?
We could talk about upcoming videos.
Yeah?
So what's the next video after this you're going to upload?
Well, I've actually managed to get hold of Liam's round 2 as well.
Oh, excellent.
From the Bristol Store Champs.
That sounds good.
So in that video, if I remember correctly, we have Dan Mulcrone from the Northampton Meta, which is our Meta.
Okay.
Versus Joel Pearson, who...
Not Joel Pearson.
The Joel Pearson. He's been doing very, very well recently.
He is like the Terminator of Thrones. He just keeps going and will not stop until he wins.
He's very, winning a lot. Very good. Oh, we've actually marshalled something. What's that? Is that Sansa's Maid?
Sansa's Maid.
Sansa's Maid, yeah, sorry.
So now he's
2 of them.
Lots of high-strength ladies. Now that kind of negates Wardens of the South somewhat.
I think are they bestowed for 2 on each of them?
You know what? I cannot see. It looks like 1.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
But that wouldn't make sense, would it? He'd just marshal 1 with more gold.
Yeah. I think it might be 2.
He did have about 7 or 8 gold.
And the only things he's really marshalled are these. So
maybe he had more.
Maybe.
I don't know. See, if he bestowed them 1 each, that would equate to 8 gold.
You're going to do the math.
Are
you going to do the math?
No, because I don't know how much gold he had. So I'm just going to sit here and guess.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, like I do anyway when I set out a Game of Thrones table. Hope for the best. Hope my opponent doesn't know the rules. Then I can intimidate them with my rules knowledge. Back from 2016.
Is that why you lost in the last video?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any rules from 2017. I need to get in touch with Colin Weir.
Who?
Colin, he's the new Larrick. Do you remember Larrick?
Yes.
Yeah, he used to get upset when you didn't post boiler images. Anyway, Larrick's gone to L5R now, so...
Oh, has he? Oh.
Now we've got Colin. Colin is the new Larrick.
Oh, okay.
Colin is the friendlier Larrick. Well, Larrick was friendly, but...
Is this a Colin from Discord?
Yeah, Colin.
Oh, that Colin.
Doing a Colin.
Oh, doing a Colin.
Yeah, Colin.
I remember. Let's not do a Colin anytime soon, eh?
I did a Colin in my last video.
Did you?
Yeah, I lost. we commentated it.
So it's just losing in general doing a Colin now.
I'm not sure. I need to go on Jousting Pavilion and look at Colin's latest results. I haven't been keeping track of Colin. I'm sorry.
Dear.
I will do better.
I really hope Colin watches this.
He probably doesn't. It's fine.
I'm going to tell him to. I'm going to tell him in Discord.
Don't tell him to.
Someone's going to tell him to now.
Definitely not.
You mentioned him by his full name and everything.
So what's going on the board? I mean, this
Soddle.
game has just kind of petered down to slow level.
Yeah, I think they're both basically just trying to math out how much bloody strength there is on the board and how they can negate it. But I don't know.
Garland Tyrell.
Yeah. What does he do again? I always forget.
He's really good. You can bestow him, and for every gold on him, he gets +1 strength. Mm-hmm. So he can be bestowed for 3 and be 6 strength. And you can spend a gold from him as an action to give a character +2 strength.
Oh, okay. That's
so he's
cool.
he's very versatile, very flexible. I quite like him. The only downside is he is a Tyrell card, and I don't play Tyrell cards. So I'm never going to play him.
One day you're going to find a Tyrell deck and you're going to be like, this is amazing, and you're going to play it and you're going to take back everything you ever said.
Well, they'll have to print interesting Tyrell cards, because I'm sick and fed up of just seeing crappy little knights, generic knights. Oh look, another knight that does this, another knight that does that. It's boring.
Is this Tyrell Rant Night?
Tyrell boring green
Tyrell
border.
Rant Night. Rant Night. Night is a night.
That's so bad I didn't even get it. Why you look so pleased with yourself?
It was so bad.
Yeah, please stop. You're hurting my soul.
I'm hurting my stomach from laughing.
Your face is red.
Oh dear.
Right, I guess Adam is going first.
Yes.
And he's now Aloy and the Queen of Thorns for a combined total of 6 strength plus whatever bump they're getting from the Sanders Mage, which I have not discerned whether it is 1 gold or 2 gold.
I feel like I vaguely remember Adam saying when I was doing the editing that they're on 14 strength.
What the
like in total? Would that work? Or am I just making shit up?
You are literally making that up, because...
Is it impossible for them to be on 14?
Well, not unless they were both each bestowed 4.
Oh, really? I must have totally missed that then.
Sanders Maid, I believe, increases lady strength by however many gold has on them. I would check, but Thrones DB is not working.
Just Google the card in like Google Images. That's what I do.
Is that what you do, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I feel like Thrones DB takes too long.
Really? Sanders Maid, I got LCG.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Holy
See?
shit. It works.
Totally
That's because card game DB. Okay, each lady character you control get +1 strength for each gold Sanders Maid has.
Okay. So that would be 3, 6. And then let's say they had 2 gold on each of them. So that would be 4 on each of the characters.
What would it?
Yeah, because like they'd stack, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, because there's 2 of them.
Yeah, so 14. So they're bestowed for 2 each. There you go.
Wait. That doesn't work.
Why not?
If they're bestowed for 2 each, right, then Queen of Thorns is on 7 and Aloy is on 7, and that makes 14. Okay.
Yeah. I am the champion!
Hey, do you want a job?
I've got a job, thanks.
Well, I've got a job, but I think you're better at it.
I'm not sure that you're better at my job, though, so I think I'll stick with teaching Japanese and you can stick with doing your weird accountancy stuff.
Okay. That's fair. Weird. Okay.
Plan? Well, you always tell me to say that you're not a proper accountant, but you're, like, doing accountancy stuff, but not to say you're an accountant.
Please don't tell everyone I'm an accountant. People might want me to do things. Anyway.
They want you to do stuff anyway.
Can we get on with the game?
There's nothing happening. Dean's trying to calculate. Adam's initiated an intrigue challenge for 14 strength with Allery and the Queen of Thorns. Dean is cacking himself trying to figure out how the hell he's going to defend against this.
Cacking himself, huh?
Because he only has Marjorie with an intrigue icon, who is obviously nowhere near 14 strength.
This is the point in the game where I start to think, this is taking a long time. How much time do we have until the game ends? And then I start to think of ways of how I can say, can you please hurry up? Without saying, can you please hurry up?
You know you can't tell a video to hurry up, right? It's already been done.
No, I'm just saying, we're talking about the scenario.
Yeah, no, I do understand. There's sometimes where, you struggle. Hello, what's going on here? Everyone's got a power. The ladies have all got powers. What's that? What's that event, Richard, in this card?
All men are fools.
That's the one. So, all men are fools because Allery and Queen of Thorns go through their unopposed. So, we're getting the unopposed, all men are fools, plus insight from the Queen of Thorns, which is a ward. You'd have loved that to get a...
Robar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robar loves to be a ward.
So, Dean really needs to win this turn then, doesn't he? Because otherwise Robar's getting nicked next turn and Adam's going to win.
Wow.
Right?
Adam doesn't have a lot of icon, but he does have strong women.
Well, he's got quite a lot for power.
Dean has reusable Randall. Which is good. I mean, Dean can win any challenge. Like, if you want to win the power challenge, he can win the power challenge.
Yeah, I think Adam's going to have to be careful here. I think they're both going to have to be careful here. Like, there's so much challenge math on the board. So, Brienne then would currently be on 9 strength with the 2 maids. Harpoon Marge.
Stop.
Bohaha. She 3 strength or 4?
You don't know.
No, I don't.
And yet you've got a nickname for her.
I don't have a nickname for her. I've got Dan's nickname for her.
It depends. She is 3 strength, but then she is 4 strength.
When someone kneels.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's
and
currently...
she gets +1 strength for every participating defender in
which
the
is
challenge.
quite a lot. So she'd be on 3, but plus the Sansa's maids, so she'd be on 7, plus any defenders. So we've got a power challenge coming in, pulling in someone who we're pulling in. I guess Tindamage to stop the crossing going off.
I'm not sure that's the right play. But then it might be. I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah, Tindamage is being knelt there.
So Adam is doing this challenge for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, 19 at the moment because only one person's defending. If anyone else comes in to defend, Marge will go up in strength. So they do need to check this maths a couple of times. You did that very, very quickly. I'm impressed. I remembered it being 19 because I thought at this point I need to remember what these challenge maths are because otherwise we're all going to be sitting here trying to count. So, yeah, they did work out it was 19. But I think Dean's not convinced. I think he gets a bit muddled with what happens when people defend.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm saying is we've got a little break here while Dean does some challenge math.
Okay.
How was your day, hun?
It was okay.
That's good. I'm glad.
There was a plot spoiled on Facebook today.
Oh yeah? Which one?
It was 4th March, I think it is.
Okay.
Something like Neil. And
That's the military one.
yeah.
Okay, because earlier you mentioned a plot, and I was like, the military one, and you're like, no, something else. And I was like, shit, which one's the military one then? It's Forced March, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, Forced March did the military plot. Kneel a military icon of your opponent. Then you can kneel one of your own to kneel another one of your opponent. And you can repeat it continually.
Because there's no limit on there, is there?
No.
Seems pretty strong. Although it does mean that you'd both be having kneeling icons, which I don't know how good that is.
Yeah, but you would kneel your lower military icon to kneel your opponent's high military icon.
Yeah, I guess so.
But at some point it's diminishing returns, isn't it? Because you'll end up kneeling higher and higher value military icon, and you'll be kneeling lower and lower value of your opponents.
Yeah. That's really, logical way of thinking about this stuff.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. Anything happened yet?
Some finger counting.
So no then, basically.
No.
I must admit, I think this turn started at about, the 29th minute.
Did it?
It's been a long marshalling and challenges stage, isn't it?
I've got to say, Dean's a nice chap. He lived down in Cornwall, which is the arse end of nowhere. He has some local players to play with, but he had to travel, a couple of hours just to come to Bristol.
Yeah.
Which is dedicated for a UK player, because this is normal behaviour in places like America, where it takes hours and hours to get anywhere. But in the UK, that's quite.
Yeah, generally
dedication.
people will only really travel an hour or two at most.
2 hours to get to his local.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Game night kit. So that's dedication. Now, I think Dean plays a lot on the Iron Throne, as does Adam. You'll see Adam disguising himself under his secret username, Adam East.
Very secret.
Very secret.
Yeah, Dean actually, I think Dean was the one that messaged us and asked if we were getting Liam's videos.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go, Dean. Got your video for you. But who's going to win it? With only 3 minutes left to go. Is it just going to go to marshalling and Adam's just going to take Rover and win?
This could happen.
That'd be quite funny. Okay. So, Dean is defending but counting at the same time. So, Marjorie is in the challenge. It looks like it's defending with Brienne as well. And also Garland.
Garland has renown.
Okay. And Dean's now working out if he pays gold, but remembering that with 2 more defending characters, Marjorie goes up by 2, like Harpoon Marge. So Adam's total attack now is 21.
He could, just defend with Garland, Marge, Brienne, Randall, and then spend gold off Garland to stand Randall, win the challenge, go in with the military with Randall and win the game.
Yeah.
Because, you're triggering the plot on all of these, I assume, so you're going to win the power challenge with them all.
Okay. So you've got Marjorie on 5 plus 2, so she's 7. You've got Brienne on 5 plus 2, so she's 7, so that's 14. Got Garland on 3 base.
Yep.
Plus 2, so that's 5, so that's 19 total. And then he spent the gold to boost them. So that should put them on 21, 23, 25 in total, I believe, if I've calculated that right.
Now on 21.
And looks like, Dean's taking the win for that one, so he gets a 3 renown.
He missed out a stand on Randall, I guess. If he could have knelt Randall in and spent the gold to boost Randall, that would have stood him.
Wouldn't the plot stand him anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Adam here just debating whether or not to do a military with Osher.
He concedes.
He concedes,
he knows he's going to lose.
All right.
Well done, Dean.
Yeah, nice one, Dean. And I believe that was Dean's first ever game on camera, so congratulations.
Yeah, nice. No wonder he's so eager to see it.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we will try and bring out the second round that Liam passed over soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.